waiting on the rain for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Diamond gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I don't wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
Now a first carry for Dial Pumphrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. Gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right back to him on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. 36. Gone.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Detroit!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll set up a throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
He's going to get it running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets it down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. Going top shelf for Smith. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big-time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
partner. I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
6.
Back to throw now on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it running right. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over.
Under pressure, they got him again. Javon Hargrave. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On play action, they'll throw. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back up. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost himself some yardage there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Javon Hargrave in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll drop to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a 1-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a 1-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. So that one will get them halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
He uncorks it for Snead. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
3-19!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens cut into that lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Underneath for Johnson. Room to run past midfield. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot, hot.
They'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. T.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands.